In today's video, then I'm going to explain to you how you can learn how to create an online course and get started this week. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know I talk a lot about creating an online course. And hi, Anne-Marie. So creating an online course. It's something that a lot of my business friends and arty crafty friends, to be honest, I'm sick of seeing them struggle with this issue about creating an online course. You all know that it's a really brilliant way of getting your message out there. It's a brilliant way of being able to serve and help more people. And let's face it, it brings in another, usually much needed source of revenue, which it can't be cancelled, it can't be taken away. So creating an online course puts you in control of another source of income for your business. But to be honest, it can be quite a scary thing to do. And the kind of challenges that people share with me is that, yes, you want to create an online course, but you don't know what to do. You feel quite overwhelmed. There's so much conflicting advice out there. And anyway, the techie stuff, the dreaded techie stuff, you just don't know where to start even with the techie stuff. So what happens? Sadly, nothing happens. Yeah. And therefore you can't create and you can't sell a course, can you, if it's still whizzing around inside your head? So I've actually been creating online courses for, I don't even want to think about how many years, but over the last few years I've created well over 20 in various different technology products. And yeah, so I think it was 1996 when I first created my first course. Of course, it wasn't online then. That idea didn't exist in those times. So I've packaged up all of my online course experience, my corporate training experience, my nearly 12 years of running an online business. I've packaged all of that up together to create a course which truly teaches you how to create an online course. Why do I say that? Okay, so there are loads of courses out there which teach you how to create an online course. Yeah, I know that, loads. Some of them are very high profile as well. But quite often when you dive into the details, then they are great at telling you the concepts and kind of how to structure things. But when it comes down to the techie bits, the actual how to create the damn thing, they can often be quite light, okay? And also the techie parts are being taught by people who, frankly, it's not their main skill, all right? I've been teaching technology for, say, 20 odd years. Anyway, so I've seen a lot of my arty crafty friends struggle with this because you've all got a unique challenge, which is you are demonstrating how to do things with your hands, okay? And so I've recognised that there's various courses out there that is not included at all, okay? So then people spend a lot of money on these courses and at the end of it still can't create a course, and that makes me pretty sad and angry. So I have launched Crafty Online Course Creator. Now the two things I just want to qualify before I just want to dive in and give you an idea of what is included in this, because it's available for enrolment this week, okay? So just for this week. So there's two things. So when I'm talking about an online course in this concept, I'm not talking about yet another online Zoom workshop. You know, lots of you have kind of fumbled your way through and have worked out how to do that, all right? That's not the kind of online course I'm talking about. So I'm talking about something which is typically creating a longer period of tuition. It has a bigger transformation in there. It goes into more depth, but it's pre-recorded. Typically I'm focused on helping you to create pre-recorded, on-demand, video-based courses. So there's all the issues about where you're going to put them and how people are going to pay for it and all of that stuff that goes with having an online course business, all right? So I also dive into all of that. So that's the first aspect. We're not just talking about creating online Zoom workshops, because they're basically just still trading time for money, aren't they? It's the same as if you was trekking off to a village hall or a function to go and speak and run a course. You have to do it over and over again. By creating an pre-recorded on-demand course, then you create it once, you put that investment and time into it once, and then you sell it over and over again. So it's a much more leveraged model. And secondly, I've called it Crafty Online Course Creation, because I really have thought about the struggles that a lot of my arty crafty friends have with, as I say, creating an online course. But then I've got friends who are coaches and other kinds of experts going, oh, but Sue, is this something that would be suitable for me if if you're talking about kind of embroidery and stuff? Yes, it's really suitable for you if you are in that, oh, I'm rubbish at tech camp, all right? If you really don't feel comfortable with tech, you've tried, you don't know what to do next, you just find it all too overwhelming, this course is really aimed at you as well. Okay, so at some point I have to pick some examples, don't I, when I'm doing my demonstrations and talking about creating a course. So yes, there is a lot of reference in there about embroidery and textile art, but the concept's exactly the same, whether you were doing woodwork or whether you are teaching somebody a kind of a business skill, or you're a coach and you're looking for a different kind of transformation. So I just wanted to get those two things out of the way. So Crafty Online Course Creation is a 7-step video guided course. So step by step, I guide you through a plan that works. It's my proven online course creation plan. Okay. And basically it's helping you to create and launch your course faster and easier so you can earn money from it sooner. Yes, we all want to do that, don't we? So, right. So if you want to check out the details of what's involved, then if you go onto my link in bio, it takes you through to the sales page where there's a lot of detail on there about what's included. But let me just go through the main highlights of what's involved. And I do actually have, it'll all have come the wrong way around, of course, but I have got it all in a little PDF as well. So if you want me to email that to you, then just drop me a message, drop a comment, or always very welcome, of course, to drop me a DM if you've got any questions, anything at all that you want to know. Drop me a DM. I'm here. I'm really happy to help, because I want you all to feel that joy and excitement when the first sale of your online course pops into your bank account. That's what I want for you. That's what I've set all of this up to achieve. Right, so so what's included, all right? So the kind of headlines, we've got 7, and of course I'm just going off these so I don't forget. The 7 step-by-step modules. So it goes through my proven course creation system, okay? It's comprised of short, well-designed video lessons. There's no, oh, I'll do a rambling Facebook Live and pass that off as training. No. These are all well-structured, well-designed, information-packed and practical video lessons. There's action tasks for almost every video to keep you moving forward. And then there's lots of checklists and worksheets to help you apply what you are learning. Right, I've really made an effort to say there is no tech worries here. Okay, so if you are worried about the tech, then I'm here to say you don't need to worry about that anymore. I've got your back, okay? I'm here to support you. Teaching technology has been my thing for a very long time, and I can make it well organised and fun. All right, yeah, it can be fun. So I'm also proposing sensible, practical, budget-friendly tech solutions for you. Again, some of the other courses kind of leap in and say, oh yeah, we're doing it in this particular all-in-one software, and then you go and look and realise it's going to be over £100 a month to pay for this software, and usually it's far more complex than what you need to get started with. Okay, so I've really looked at use what you've got, let's make some investments to create, to get the kind of software that you need, and perhaps some small investment in equipment to get you going, okay? But it's all very budget friendly. Let's get started. Let's get something built and earning money. I do actually teach you all of the tech that you do need to be able to create an online course. I also talk about, using all the different things that you can do in Canva, for example. There's loads of things that you wouldn't notice to improve your graphic, because when you're creating online courses, you're going to be creating a lot of graphics to market it, for the actual content, okay? We look at shooting, some of my crafty friends, shooting your hands. Look at different issues about shooting videos, creating videos, to edit them. Yes, I include video editing there. I've found a really great kind of user-friendly video editor. There's demonstrations in how to use that in different ways too, all right? We talk about landing pages, creating an audience. We talk about when we're moving towards launch, what a sales page looks like, all the different things, how you can create them. Yeah, so really everything that you need, you really are truly taught how to do that. And the thing is, of course, that I am an experienced tech mentor and tech trainer, so all of the tech support is here. That's what I love to do. That's what I'm an expert in as well. All right, so there is no worries about technology with this course and with me supporting you. Talking of support, then yes, there is group support and accountability. You don't have to do this on your own. There's 8 weekly Q&A sessions, so submit questions, and then we'll have a Zoom session, and I can answer those questions, and we can have discussions to help you keep moving forward. And of course, whilst you're doing something, you can also ask questions within the training platform as well. Okay. Yeah, you've got that tech support from experienced tech trainer. And no, I'm not a mega guru with followings of thousands and thousands, so I can guarantee that you won't get lost in the crowd. All right, if you have any questions or you need help, it'll be me that'll be answering you. It'll be me that'll be supporting you. You're not going to be lost in a massive group, and you're not going to get palmed off to other people. All right. Easy to use course access. So I've set up my school, as it's called. It's actually in a product called Teachable, but you don't need to worry about that. So you have secure, password protected, so it's not like it's going to get lost in your emails. It's not being dripped out in a Facebook group where you can lose everything. It's in a organised, well-structured, password protected course environment. It works on computers and tablets and smartphones, so you can access it when and where you want. And talking of access, of course, it's lifetime access. There's none of this like taking it away. It's there. You'll be getting the updates to it. Again, it's something that you can come back to time and time again. So there's no worry about being left behind and getting behind or can't find anything. It's all there for you. And of course, there are, I've put 5 bonuses in there as well, which help you apply the kind of things that's helpful around the edge of creating a course. So each module, say there's, is that 7 fingers? There's seven modules as we go step by step. There is kind of detail here, but first, basically module 1, getting ready. So we're going to be looking at your starting point, busting through some of those myths and questions about creating an online course that it may be stuck in your head and maybe holding you back. All right, so we get rid of a lot of that rubbish to start off with. We look at how a course can be the foundation of generating a really great income source for you. You're growing and creating a business asset. We look at some basic audience building, buzz building, start talking and getting people interested in what it is that you are thinking about teaching right at the very start. We don't create the course and then get people interested. No, we do it the other way around. And the other thing is we also look at getting paid before you create anything as well. So there's a whole load of strategy around creating an online course, and that's one of the first things that we go through. Module 2 is all about planning your course, and we really start to dig down about your ideas around creating your topic and developing your audience, research, pricing strategies, how to organise all of this, and creating a project plan. One of the bonuses is a kind of done for you plug and play Trello board. All right, so a lot of the planning and brain work and keeping yourself organised when you're creating an online course. You very quickly finish up with a lot of content, different videos and checklists and worksheets. You need to really keep on top of that, okay? So that, again, is somebody who's been creating a lot of detailed courses for a lot of time. So that's all around planning your course. And then we move into module 3 around designing your course, okay? We pull all of your ideas together. We pull all of your ideas together and create a practical course that delivers results. Look at how to structure your content so your students learn and are happy students because they've created the result that the course was intended to do. And I also look at some of the aspects of how to create an existing kind of in-person course and some of the things to think about to create it into a pre-recorded on-demand course. There's quite a lot when you think about it. So again, those of you who have been doing lots of kind of online Zooms, then there is more to it than just going, oh, well, I'll just record that now and then kind of bung it up there and that's a course done. That is not the most effective thing that you can do. So I've really dived into that as well. Again, I've been answering questions and dealing with challenges that I know people have had. I've been sharing them with me for the last year or so. Module 4, then I have three modules, module 4, 5 and 6, looking at different aspects of creating your course. Yes, 3 modules about this. The first module is stop worrying about the tech. We look at budget-friendly or free or sensible tools, software, apps and equipment, the things that you will need. We look at those things that you need to actually film and create a course, even down to things like lights and sound and stands, all that kind of good stuff, yeah. It's all delivered by short, well-structured tutorials as well. So there's no random mouse wiggling, there's no aimless scrolling around. It's all well-structured, so that you actually learn. You can watch the videos and actually learn rather than feeling sick and overwhelmed. Module 5, now we've looked at what you can use. So now we'll dive a bit more into the things to think about and challenges around filming. Okay, practical tips on creating and filming your course videos. Specific advice on filming your hands, things to think about there. And yes, we dive into video editing using a budget-friendly and nice, easy-to-use video editor, online video editing. So again, you're not just abandoned and you're not just told, oh, well, just pick up a smartphone and just to go live and just do a talking head. That doesn't always work for different kinds of training, right? And people usually say that because they don't know how to teach people about editing videos and tech, right? So you really will know how to create all of this. Module 6, then we dive into where and how you can host your course, manage the admin and get paid. You've got 4 major choices and 1 major decision to make in there. And so I go through all the pros and cons because this is an area that people can also get really stuck and overwhelmed and finish up making expensive mistakes that they regret afterwards. All right, so all about guiding you to make a good choice. And then the final module, module 7, is about launching your course. So we'll create a solid plan to finish off building and launching your course. Everything will be pulled together so that you know what it is that you need to build and launch. A checklist to make sure that things don't get forgotten about. We start to look at, the contents of a sales page and linking it to a shopping cart, a checkout page, and then how we move on towards actually running and launching your course. Okay. Yeah, these things can feel risky, can't they? So I do offer a 30-day money back guarantee, so there's zero risk here involved for you. And if you do find that this really isn't for you, then just message me, email me, and you will get a refund. And then the final thing that I just wanted to talk about is the bonuses. So there's 5 here, yeah. So there's for the first 10, then you get a free power hour strategy session with me. You can use it however you want. Maybe you want to talk about the strategy behind creating your course. Maybe you want to brainstorm some ideas or dive into some tech questions, however you want to use. All right, so that's the power hour with me. And that's £200 value for those now. We've got 2 supported implementation days. So people talk about kind of like get shit done days and work sprints, that kind of thing. So 2 different days where I'm helping you to be accountable and check in and say, right, I'm going to do these things, and I'm there to answer questions. You know, again, you're not abandoned. I'm there to help and support you and answer your questions. That's the thing that you usually need. All right, so I'm there to cheer you on as ever. Bonus 3 is the a Trello board. Trello is a super friendly and easy to use visual project board. So I have a project plan for you that you can just copy, plug and play, put your details in, and so getting yourself organised and planned, super easy with that bonus. And then there's a masterclass I'll be organising in September. Power up your course sales with email marketing. So once you've created your course, of course, then we need to ongoing marketing, and email marketing is a massive part of that. And again, as I've been talking to my kind of crafty, creative business owners, then email marketing kind of gets like, oh, let's sweep that under the carpet and pretend it doesn't exist. But to be quite honest, ongoing success for course creation really needs email as well as a real power up. It's one of the best ways, and all the gurus still, you'll have noticed if you signed up for any of these things, it's still a really great way to power up your course sales. So there'll be a masterclass on that. And then the final bonus 5 is, I've called it cool tools to make content creation an absolute breeze. So there's all sorts of little kind of apps and things that I've accumulated over the years. That I've accumulated over the years that I forgot that it's not common knowledge that people know these. So what I'm trying to do is extract this information out of my head, and I'll put those in some little tutorials as well. So loads of little things that I've already got on a list, and it just makes creating content and maybe things to do with colours or backgrounds. There's a whole load of stuff, all right? So again, these are not essential for creating the course, but it really helps. So that's it in terms of the course I've put together. If you go onto the susan.l.weeks, my profile, there's a link in bio there. It takes you to the sales page, and it goes through in detail really what I've just been talking about. If you've got any questions at all, anything at all, then hop into the DMs, and I'm very happy to always answer those, of course. And all the details, the link is actually at virtualityworks.teachable.com. But as I say, the easiest way is to hop into my link in bio, and the link is there. All right, you can click on there and read all the details. If you want this sending as a PDF, then again, I'm very happy to do that, because I know people like to receive information in different ways. Sometimes seeing it on the screen is helpful, sometimes listening and watching somebody talking about it is helpful, and other times reading is helpful. We all have a different learning style, so again, I'm trying to facilitate all of that. Right, I think that's it. I'm here to help you get that joy and relief when that first online course sale pops into your bank account. That's what I want for you. That's the whole point of me creating this course. It's for sale for this week. Okay, so Crafty Online Course Creation is for sale this week. And yeah, If there's anything else I can tell you about or answer your questions, then drop me a DM. So as ever, I'm cheering you on. Look, I've even got my cheerleading things. All right, I'm cheering you on. I want you to get your course out of your head, into your computer, out into the internet, and earning you money. Okay? I'll catch you all later. Bye.